I'm dedicated to my goals. Um, Yesterday, I made around I estimate around $27 an hour. Um, I finally am doing um, what I want to get paid for. What I mean is, like, the system I like is how fast I work gets me more pay. So last week I was making $19.50 an hour, and I was hourly, and now I get paid on how many cases I select per hour. And yesterday, essentially, I was a person and a half. um, and by the end of the night, or I was pretty drained, and I was I wasn't as agile. I couldn't move as fast. I was still booking. Trust me, like, I was still moving fast, but not like I was earlier in the day. Because when you work that hard, when you're moving that quickly for a 7-8 hour shift, it's pretty draining. Especially, I already lifted weights earlier in the day, but I'm walking to the gym right now, and I woke up feeling sore, but it's just routine. It's getting to be a routine now. Just go to the gym every morning. And this won't be sustained forever. I'll probably, uh, you know, when I get to my goals, honestly, I'm getting to my goal. One of my goals is to lose the weight and get in great shape. I'm getting there really fast. I was at the heaviest I've ever been a few months ago. I was like 226, and it wasn't muscle, it was fat. um, Absolutely disgusted in myself, depressed, lack of confidence. Now, after being here a little bit more than a month, I weighed myself at about 194 the other day. And the reason why I'm losing so much body fat is so crazy to feel on my stomach. It's still a little bit there, but how soft it is now. And my love handles, like, it's just shrieking, it's just melting off. And it's because, going to the gym every morning, lifting weights. I hit the sauna, I do my yoga. Except for Sundays because it's not open, but I still go there and lift weights because I have the little key card. But the rest of the gym isn't open. So, and then, when I do work, the days I do work are 5 days a week. I'm at work doing manual lifting, and that is shredding me too. Lifting cases all day, continuously. It's not something I want to do long term, but because I can't take the wear and tear on my body. I punish my body and enough in this lifetime, and I need to do something different in a couple years, more mentally. and continue to work out though, and continue to maintain my body when I get to be where I want to be. But and then I eat after work. So essentially I'm not eating for 23 hours of the day, 24. And I am technically fasting, but I'm technically not, because I break my fast after I get home from the gym with creatine, and that has 70 calories. So I'm technically not fasting, but I'm like, my body just obviously it takes those calories and they're just takes them in, and they're pretty much probably getting used pretty quickly, especially when I start working. But it's crazy how fast I'm seeing the transformation in my body. I'm basically back to where I was before I left this place. And like I don't really have a goal weight. Probably be nice to be down to like a 180-ish. But that's not my goal. My goal is just to lose the fat. That's my goal. And maybe you could tell on my face, it's a little bit thinner. Maybe not. But yeah, it's I'm so busy, man. I'm so busy, and yeah, it's, you know, my whole thing was just work hard this year, and then next year you could have some more fun and stay busy. I'm pretty busy. You know, and considering I'm mostly in the 3D reality now most of the time. Occasionally I'll play video games, like I would play video games on my 3 days off. I had the weekends off on my old job. Just lay around, eat all weekend, and kind of depressed, just waiting around till I go back to work. And I kind of like not having 2 days off in a row or 3 days off in a row, because I'm at this point. That might change, but I kind of like, you know, it's nice to have a day off. Like when I had Saturday off, because I worked 5 days straight and I had to work overtime. I worked 8 hours of overtime of lifting, constantly lifting like that. That wore me out last week. Especially since I'm a 43-year-old man, and you know, I got a little bit of aches and pains, but my body is still getting used to being this active. You know, I was active in my old job, but definitely not as active, not even close to as active as I am right now. And yeah, you know, it's, you can watch all the motivation videos you want to try to get you going. That's not gonna really work. It might work 1 or 2 times, but to sustain things, it's really discipline. And a lot of these a lot of these life coach, everybody's like a life coach now, and I fell down that path a little bit of kind of being like that, and there's definitely valuable information, but I don't consider myself no damn life coach. It's just kind of like when somebody says they're a life coach, it kind of seems like it's just cringe at this point. I don't know. And I should know I'm the king of cringe. If you watch some of my shorts of like funny type of things, people call me cringe. So I should definitely know cringe when I see it. It's probably cringe for me to walk around filming myself when people drive past. But you know, I just kind of like to get information out there that I see. That's what I'm about. Just getting information out there, even if not a lot of people hear it. It's still out there, and I do like to help people. Most people are just going through the motions, just normal people, just skating past life. And you know, honestly, you know, I don't see anything wrong with that. There's no, if you want to be average, that's cool. I hear a lot of people ragging on people who are average, but you know, these average people, and I'm an average person, kinda, but these average people are the ones keeping the infrastructure going so we can eat and have electricity and stuff like that. So I don't really hate on these people for having an average. You know, I have an open mind, and I was listening to this lady, Dolores, and I don't know if this stuff she said is all true. I keep an open mind as possible. But she, you know, and the thing that intrigues me is reincarnation. And she was saying, like, when you see people looking like they have an easy life, because she was saying before we're born, we pick the situation we're gonna be in, and stuff like that. Well, basically, we're here to learn lessons. And she was saying that when you see people who are taking it easy and they seem like they're coasting in life, is because the life that they might have had before was extremely rough, extremely hard, so it was really traumatic. And they just want to have an easy go this time. And I think that if I had a past life, I think that I was a person probably of prominence, high prominence. I think that I probably had a lot of luxury, and I think that's probably why I like, it's not so much for me seeking, like, I want nice things, but I see that if I get something nice, it gets ruined really quickly. So it's like, in this life, I'm not meant to have anything nice, and I'm kind of meant to be a peasant. I'm meant to be held down. And I'm frustrated because I feel like I should be accomplishing a lot more. And have higher status than I do. But I think the big thing in this life for me is patience. And considering where I've been, how little patience I've had in my life, and I still am impatient because I kind of like get frustrated when I don't have things, when things don't work out, when things don't go as I plan them to go. Because for me, when I'm just kind of like, man, I'm doing all these things right, where's my good karma? Like, it's hard enough for me not to shoot myself in the foot. I have other people shooting me in the foot. Like yesterday, there's a roundabout, and I had the right of way, and this truck just like didn't even care. He just went. It's like I had to come to a complete stop. The little sensor went off on my progressive thing, so I got a ding for that. It's like, dude, because I had to slam on my brakes to that guy, and it's like, dude, I'm doing everything right, man. Why is it, where's my good karma? But I was also thinking, like, maybe I'm not having the good karma because I like put people down on the internet or something like that. So like now I'm trying not to call people names and put people down so much on the internet. And honestly, like, since I've been living in the 3D reality more, I don't really care so much about what's going on with the news. I still follow it, but it's not like, I don't know every single thing of everything. And plus I'm so busy. And then when I have extra time, I'm kind of like, ugh. So a lot of people are just so busy in their own lives. Like, they really don't have time. They're so tired. They really don't have time to pay attention to every single thing going on with the way things are progressing in America, with the authoritarianism that's happening right now, and that's progressing. They're so tired, man. They're worried about their individual selves. They're worried about their kids. They're worried about their wife, their husband, their family, their work, their current situation. And they don't have time to do all the research. And you can say, oh, you know, what kind of pisses me off about these YouTubers is like, you have only so much time on this earth. Yeah, I only have so much time, but you know what? Probably I'll probably have to come back. And whatever I do here physically, it's most of us, what we'll do is gonna eventually be forgotten about. Like, look at your ancestors. You know, most of the things that they've done were completely forgotten about, and they were forgotten about. So it's kind of like when people are like, oh, you're wasting your time. Maybe you're wasting your time to somebody else, but to you, you're not. But like there is consequences if you do want certain things and you do waste your time. You're not gonna get them. So Yeah, I think that's it.